Sayyidina Salman Farsi radiallahu anh narrates that on the last day of Shaban, the beloved Allah, mercy of all worlds, Azza wa Jalla sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, O people, an auspicious and blessed month has approached you. In this month, there's a night that is better than 1,000 months. Allah Azza wa Jalla has made it fard to fast in this sacred month. To offer tarawih in his nights is sunnah. If you act righteous in this month, it will be equivalent to carrying out a first obligatory act in any other month. And you perform any obligatory act in this month, it will be equivalent to carrying out 70 obligatory acts in any other month. This is the month of patience, and the reward for patience is heaven. This is the month of sympathy, and in this month, the believer's sustenance is increased. In this month, the one who serves a fasting person with something to do with ta'ar will be forgiven for his sins, and his neck will be freed from the fire of hell. And he will be rewarded the same as the one who fasted without his reward being reduced. We asked humbly, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, all of us possess enough money to present a meal to a fasting person for his iftar. He sallallahu alayhi wa sallam replied, Allah Azza wa Jalla will give this reward for the one who offers a sip of milk, a date, or a sip of water to a fasting person. And the one who provides a meal to a fasting person to the fill of his stomach will be given water from my pool, the Kawthar, so that he will never feel thirsty again and he will enter heaven. The first 10 days of this month are mercy. The middle 10 days are for forgiveness, and the last 10 days are freedom from hellfire. He who is compassionate towards his slave in this month, by not burdening him with heavy duties, will be forgiven and freed from the fire of hell. In this month, there are 4 things which we should do in abundance. 2 of them will earn the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal for you, and you cannot do the two without the other 2. The 2 which will earn you the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal is number 1, testifying that there is none worthy of worship other than Allah Azza wa Jal, and number 2 is the asking for forgiveness. The two which you cannot do without are number 1, asking Allah Azza wa Jal for heaven, and number 2, asking Allah Azza wa Jal refuge from hell. Dear Islamic brothers, this hadith describes the mercy, the blessings, and the glory of Ramadan al-Mubarak in great detail. And this month, we must make special efforts to please Allah Azza wa Jal by reciting the blessed kalima as many times as possible, and by repenting in abundance. We must not neglect Allah Azza wa Jal's we must not neglect Allah Azza wa Jal for entrance into heaven and protection from hell. These are the 2 things that we must persistently ask for. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.